What's going on, everybody? I just wanted to come to you guys, make a new YouTube video, and talk to you guys about something that I think is really important, something that a lot of you guys ask me about all the time. And that is, what books should I read, Austin? Austin, what book can I read to become successful? So hold that thought for just a second. Let me make sure everything is looking good here. Everything seems to be looking good. We'll go ahead and close out of this. We are now live. And we will go ahead and go over here. So really, again, like I said, the question that I get all the time is, Austin, what books can I read? What books did you read to become successful? What are some good books to be an entrepreneur? What are some good books if you are running a business? What are some good books if you're trying to influence people? What are some good books if you're trying to compound your money? What are some good books for whatever? And so I wanted to make a video on it. And I do apologize right now, this very second. I do not have links to these books in the description, but I will have links in the description to all of these books that I'm about to talk about. So if you're looking for that, if you're watching the video right now, or you're watching the video in a little bit and you don't see links in the description, make sure to check back within 24 hours or less. I will have links to these books in the description. So make sure that you go ahead and come back and check that out. With that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and kind of dive in here to what books I think, or what my top 10 favorite books are. So as you guys can see right here, my top 10 favorite books of all time. This is my opinion, you guys. So I'm not saying that these are the best. I'm saying, there's obviously more books out there. This was a tough decision. I do have way more books than this. And, I had to obviously decide what I thought my top 10 favorite books were. So again, if there's a book that you like that I don't have in here, it's just an opinion. It was a tough decision, so take it with a grain of salt, and let's go ahead and dive right in. So I'm going to show you guys what book, and then I'm also going to go to like a quick little overview of the book, if possible. And I'll just kind of do it with you guys live, and then obviously, let's get the video saved, and that way all of you guys can see it that are watching the replay of this. So number one, really, actually, guys, these aren't really in order. So I was going to put numbers next to them, but I decided not to put numbers next to them because it was already hard enough for me to pick the top 10, let alone number them 1 through 10, because they're all just extremely phenomenal books, and I would highly recommend every single one of them. So with that being said, we're just going to kind of go through them. But again, these aren't in any order whatsoever. So we have Think and Grow Rich, which is number 1 on our list here, by Napoleon Hill. So let's go ahead and go up here and go to Think and Grow Rich summary and see if we can find a quick little summary of Think and Grow Rich right here. Okay, guys, so Think and Grow Rich summary is one of the books. Basically, Andrew Carnegie, interviews 500 of the most successful people on the planet in the early 20th century, including, Henry Ford, J.P. Morgan, John D. Rockefeller, Alexander Bell, Thomas Edison, Theodore Roosevelt, all these amazing, amazing, amazing people, Really, it talks about some different stuff in this book, the starting point of all achievement, faith, visualization of, the belief in the attainment and of the desire, auto-suggestion, so the medium for influencing the subconscious mind. Specialized knowledge, personal experiences or observations. Okay, guys. Number 5, imagination, the workshop of the mind. Number 6, organized planning, the crystallization of desire into action. Number 7, I'm kind of going fast, guys. I just want you to get the basis of each book, what each book is about. So if you don't have one of these books, you haven't read one of these books, you can go ahead and order one once I put the link in the description down below. Get yourself an audiobook, get yourself a hard copy. I have them right here, and I'll show you guys these here in a second. Decision, so the mastery of procrastination. Persistence, the sustained effort necessary to induce faith. Number 9, power of the mastermind, the driving force. Number 10, the mystery of sex transmutation. 11, the subconscious mind, the connecting link. 12, the brain, a broadcasting and receiving station for thought. 13, the sixth sense, the door to the temple of wisdom. Okay, and number 14, how to outwit the 6 ghosts of fear, clearing the brain for riches. So a great book, guys. A really, really great book. I highly recommend Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And I actually have this one right here as well. So let me just pull this one out for you. It's actually right on top. Let me just go ahead and open back up OBS. Make sure you guys can see this. So here's Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Really, really, really good book, guys. This book is, I want to say about 200 and it's a little longer one. This is a pretty long book. A lot of these are longer books. Not all of them are. This book's about 275 pages, give or take. Maybe a couple more pages. But Think and Grow Rich. Amazing, amazing book. Highly, highly recommend this one. So let's move on to the next one, number 2. Again, in no order. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Okay, by Dale Carnegie. This actually is probably, again, these are all my favorites, but this is a really good book. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Summary. Let's see if we can just pull up a quick summary here. It's funny because all these websites are a little bit different, but they give us the basis. So, okay, guys. So, how to Win Friends and Influence People. Fundamental techniques in handling people. Principle number 1, don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Okay. Principle number 2, give honest and sincere appreciation. Principle number 3, arouse in the other person an eager want. Okay. Arouse in the other person an eager want. Principle number, okay, and then it dives into, this book actually dives into some different stuff. There's like different parts to it. So principle number 1 in this, in part 2 is, the only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. Okay. Principle number 2, part 2, show respect for the other person's opinions, never say you're wrong. Okay. Principle number 3, part 2, remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. Okay. Principle number 4, part 2, be a good listener, encourage others to talk about themselves. Okay. Principle number 5, part 2, talk in terms of the other person's interests. Okay, it's all great stuff, guys. You read this book, it'll blow your mind. If you haven't read it already, if you've already read it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Principle number 6, part 2, make the other person feel important. Okay. Part 3, principle number 1, the only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid, I think we already went over this. If you are wrong, admit it quickly and empathetically. Okay. Begin in a friendly way. Get the other person saying yes. Yes immediately. Okay. Let the other person do a great deal of the talking. Let the other person feel that the idea is his or hers. Try honesty to see things from the other person's point of view. Be sympathetic with the person's ideas and desires. Appeal to the nobler motives. Okay. Dramatize your ideas. Throw down a challenge. Begin with praise and honest appreciation. Call attention to people's mistakes indirectly instead of directly. I like this one. It's a big one. Talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. Another big one, guys. Another big one. A bunch to read about this in this book. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Okay? Great one. Let the other person save face. Okay? Another amazing one. Praise the slightest improvement and praise every improvement. Be hearty in your approbation and lavish in your praise. Give the other person a fine reputation to live up to. Use encouragement. Make the fault seem easy to correct. And make the other person happy about doing the thing you suggest. All right, guys. So, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Again, we're going through them really fast, but amazing, amazing, amazing book. Let me just hop over here to my live dashboard really quick. This is this book right here. And again, just make sure we're holding it up. So, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This is what this book looks like right here. And again, this is an amazing, amazing, amazing book. I think right here we're at something like, let's see, about 250 pages, give or take. It's a pretty easy read though, guys. This book's not a hard read. The font is not too crazy big, if you can see that. So really good book, really good read. We're gonna go ahead and start moving through this stuff. So number 3, Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins. This is an absolutely amazing book. Awaken the Giant Within. Summary. Let's go through this real quick, guys. We'll just go ahead and speed right through this. Hopefully you guys are getting something good out of this. Appreciate it, Austin Lewis. The book in 3 sentences, okay? Anytime you sincerely want to make a change, the first thing you must do Okay, this thing does not want to let me out of here. The first thing you must do is raise your standards and believe you can meet them. 2, we must change our belief system and develop a sense of certainty that we can and will meet the new standards before we actually do. And number 3, it's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives, but what we do consistently. Okay, guys, this is an amazing book. You can see there's 5 big ideas here. Big summary of this book. Okay, guys, this is really an amazing book. I'm not going to go too deep into this one because it's a big one, guys. It really is a big one. And if I did a summary on this one, it would take a while. So, Awaken the Giant Within. Okay, really great book. Tony Robbins. And this is a big one, guys. This is a big book. It's going to take you a while to read, okay? Don't beat yourself up over the head if you don't read this thing within a month or a week or whatever. It's about 500 pages of just straight content, okay? I've read it cover to cover. Amazing book. It probably took me 90 days to read this thing, okay? So take some time, take notes, pay attention. And again, guys, Tony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within right here. Amazing book, okay? One of the biggest, one of the most, probably one of the best books I've ever read. So, Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. We'll go ahead and just pull it out right here first. Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz, okay? Really good book. This one's a pretty easy read, guys, about 300 pages, but kind of like How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's not a hard read. It's just, the words are a little bit smaller, so not incredibly hard. Let's go ahead and go up here, see if I can just give you guys a quick little Magic of Thinking Big. Magic of Thinking Big. Let's see, let's do a quick summary of this bad boy. Okay, we're going to pull up a quick summary of this. But my health isn't good. Cure yourself of I can't even pronounce that, guys. Failure is a disease, basically. Okay. Build confidence, destroy fear, how to think and dream creatively, how to think big. You are what you think you are. Manage your environment, okay? Make your attitudes your allies. Think right towards people. Get the action habit, how to turn defeat into victory. Use goals to help you grow. How to think like a leader, okay? How to use the magic of thinking big in life's most crucial situations. Some big ones, big ones here, guys. This is a really good book. I really suggest you read The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, guys. Let's see here. Let's go back to 7 Habits of Highly Effective People summary. And we'll go ahead and pull this one out. So, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. We have it right here. This is another pretty long book, guys. Nothing too crazy. Nothing like Awaken the Giant Within. We're looking at probably about 370 pages, give or take. Again, though, I mean, just another amazing book, okay? 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, or Stephen Covey. And really, guys, I mean, this is just an amazing book. I've read all these cover to cover, okay? I would recommend that one to anybody. Let's go ahead and see if we can find just a couple of good words about this thing real quick. So if you're going to order 1 or 2, you know which ones you're looking to order. You guys can do your own diligence too. Again, I'm going to put the links in the description down below when we're done. Habit number 1, be proactive, okay? Habit number 2, begin with the end in mind, okay? Habit number 3, put first things first. Habit number 4, think win-win, okay? Win-win situations. Habit number 5, okay, we skipped habit number 5. Habit number 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Okay? Ooh, good one. Man. Habit number 6 is synergize. Okay, guys, this is a really amazing book. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Stephen Covey. Moving on to the compound effect. Okay, so we got the compound effect by Darren Hardy. Compound effect. Darren Hardy summary. Okay, guys, this is a really amazing book. We got the compound effect right here, guys. This is a really easy read by Darren Hardy. I think this one maybe took me 3 or 4 hours to read, probably. About 160 pages, but small pages, big font, and just a really easy read. Explains the compound effect and what that means. And let's see if we can just pull up a real quick summary of the compound effect. In 3 sentences, the compound effect is the strategy of reaping huge rewards from small, seemingly insignificant actions. You cannot improve something until you measure it. Always take 100% responsibility for everything that happens to you, okay? Really amazing book here, guys. So highly recommend that you read this. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Amazing, amazing book. And moving on to The Laws of Success by Napoleon Hill. And then we're going to try and get a summary of this here. Okay. Amazing book, The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill. Guys, this is another very, very, very big book. This is going to take you a while. Read it at your own pace. Okay, don't get caught up and you're not reading it fast enough. We're looking at about 550 pages here. Very, very, very big pages. Very, very, very big book. Probably one of the most OG success books there is out there, though. Napoleon Hill, The Law of Success. I mean, you just can't go wrong with this book. I mean, this book is just absolutely unbelievable right here. Let's see if we can pull up a quick overview of this. I believe there's about 16 lessons in here, and I'll just talk about the main ones really quick. So lesson number 1, a definite chief of aim. Lesson number 2, self-confidence. Lesson number 3, the habit of saving. Lesson number 4, initiative and leadership. Lesson number 5, imagination. Lesson number 6, enthusiasm. Lesson number 7, self-control. Lesson number 8, habit of doing more than you're paid for. I love that one, guys. Lesson number 9, pleasing personality. Lesson number 10, accurate thought. Okay. Lesson number 11, concentration. Lesson number 12, cooperation. Lesson number 13, failure. Lesson number 14, tolerance. Lesson number 15, the golden rule. This is huge, guys. Huge, huge, huge. And that's it. So 15 lessons here. The Law of Success, Napoleon Hill. You absolutely can't go wrong here. Give yourself a while to read that one, okay? That one's not going to happen overnight. Let me make sure that everything's looking good here. Everything is looking good. Love that book. Literally have that one on my desk. Amazing. I love that, guys. I love that. I love looking at the comments section here, guys. Okay, so moving on. Got a couple more left, and then we'll be done. But, guys, this is really, really, really important that you watch this. A lot of you guys ask me all the time what books you need to read, and these are the books you need to read. So the ABCs of Success, okay? I've read this to cover. I've met Bob Proctor, eaten dinner with the guy. The guy's amazing. I've met his wife. His wife was in one of my old companies, and he's just a really amazing guy. Okay, he's old. He's worth I think like $800 million now, and he's just a machine. I mean, he's just absolutely full of wisdom. About 200 pages. Really easy read here. Okay, so really, really easy read. ABCs of Success, and let's see if we can just get a quick interview of this here. ABCs of Success. Bob Proctor summary. Okay, ABCs of Success. Bob Proctor summary. Let's see. Maybe Amazon will give us a quick summary. What do we say? For millions of readers, Bob Proctor's name is synonymous with success. A former protege of personal development pioneer Earl Nightingale, Proctor first built a widely successful business career and then an internationally successful speaking career. Elaborating on the principles of Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, another classic success and prosperity text. Proctor's position in the business motivation community equals that of Stephen Covey or Og Mandino, but as not in the case with those whose masters. His books have never been available of the general public until now. Okay, guys, this is an amazing book. This is just a must-read. Bob Proctor, ABCs of Success. You can't go wrong. Moving on. 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. Again, guys, I've met Tony Robbins. Sat down with Tony Robbins. I've met Darren Hardy. I've sat down with Darren Hardy. I've met Bob Proctor, and I've met Grant Cardone. So I've met 4 of the 10. These are all amazing, amazing people. I wish I would have been able to meet them all, but I've read their books, so that's awesome. 10X Rule, Grant Cardone. You cannot go wrong here. I've met the guy. He's an amazing, amazing, amazing guy. I would say he's approaching the $500 million or more net worth mark. We're looking at probably about 220 pages, give or take, here with Grant Cardone. And let me just go ahead and go over here. Basically, I can almost do this one for you. 10X Rule summary here. Let's go to summary. Okay, so the 10X rule says that number 1, let's just go ahead and get out of here. No thanks. 10X rule says that number 1, you should set targets for yourself that are 10X greater than what you believe you can achieve. And number 2, you should take actions that are 10X greater than what you believe are necessary to achieve your goals. The biggest mistake most people make in life is not setting goals high enough. Taking massive action is the only way to fulfill your true potential. Amazing book. You absolutely can't go wrong here. And number 10, last but not least, these are in no specific order, and that is The 4-Hour Workweek by Timothy Ferriss. Okay, great book. Read it cover to cover. A lot of people get this one screwed up though, so don't take this out of context. Okay, the context is amazing in this book, but not all people can just go tomorrow and start working 4 hours per week. That might not necessarily serve you well. But the concept of what Timothy Ferriss is talking about here is amazing. We're looking at 400 pages, guys. It's a pretty big book. You know, it might take you a year to read all these books. It might take you a year and a half, but regardless, it is absolutely worth it to go ahead and read these. So the 4-Hour Work Week summary. And let's just go ahead and check this one out really quick. What do we say? So chapter number 1, cautions and comparisons, how to burn $1 million a night. Chapter number 2, rules that change the rules. Everything popular is wrong. Okay, chapter number 3, dodging bullets, fear setting and escaping paralysis. Chapter number 4, system reset, being unreasonable and unambiguous. Can't talk this morning. Chapter number 5, the end of time management, illusions and Atalius. Chapter number 6, the low information diet, cultivating selective ignorance. Chapter number 7, interruption and the art of refusal. Okay. Chapter number 8, outsourcing life, offloading the rest and a taste of, I'm not going to try to pronounce it. Chapter number 9, income autopilot, finding the muse. Chapter number 10, testing the muse. Chapter number 11, management by absence. Guys, that's a great one. Chapter number 12, disappearing act, how to escape the office. Chapter number 13, beyond repair, killing your job. Chapter number 14, many retirements, embracing the mobile lifestyle. Chapter number 15, filling the void, adding life after subtracting work. Chapter number 16, the top 13 new rich mistakes. Guys, in conclusion, these are all amazing, amazing, amazing books, every single one of them. And I think that if you're looking to become successful in any aspect of your life, it's good to pick yourself up a book. Or if you're not a huge reader, if you really absolutely can't read, you can't force yourself to read, it just doesn't work. I would still try to practice, but if you absolutely can't, I would get an audiobook, and I would study the audiobook and listen to the audiobook while you drive. Listen to it while you're making food, listen to it while you're taking a shower. Listen to it when you can. And really digest some of what these people are trying to say, because this is some of the old gurus talking about some stuff that is really, really important and will probably, be of value forever. So those are my top 10 favorite books, guys. Again, I do apologize. I haven't been on YouTube for the last couple of days, and that is due to the fact that I'm making Real Estate Mastery. Okay, so Real Estate Mastery is going to be my real estate course. I'll actually give you guys a little sneak peek real quick, okay, of Real Estate Mastery. So here's the course overview of Real Estate Mastery, okay, guys? So we're looking at about 25 total videos right now. It's going to be the best real estate education on the planet by a millennial for a millennial, okay? And it's going to be absolutely off the charts. It's going to have everything in it, all the way from, habits of a successful millennial to, bonus videos to how to get your real estate license, potentially even some investment stuff in there. It's really going to be the most amazing real estate course. If you're in real estate, you're looking to get into real estate, you want to get your real estate license, you want to be the best, badass real estate millennial entrepreneur that there is, a luxury agent, a regular agent, open house, whatever you want to do real estate related, this course is going to be absolutely phenomenal. So stay tuned for that. That is why I have not been doing daily uploads, because I've been writing and recording probably 12 hours a day while trying to run 2 other businesses at the same time. So it's been a little bit hectic. I do apologize. My goal is to do daily uploads. I should be done recording probably either today or tomorrow with this course, and then I'll be back to doing daily uploads. As always, I really want you guys to drop in the comments below video ideas that you would like to see in the future. I would love to make videos for what you guys are looking to see, whether that be real estate, cryptocurrency, videos like this, more just entrepreneur, broad, whatever the case is. Maybe more interviews, where I interview other people. I'm looking to do some collaborations with some guys up in California. I'm going to go out there probably here within the next week or two. So that'll be really fun. Make sure you stay tuned. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you go subscribe. You smash the notification bell so you know when I'm going live. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next video.